Libra season is upon us. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Yes, the sun will be transiting through the sign of Libra from September 22nd through October 22nd. So in this video, I'm going to go over how this energy will affect your individual sign and the best way to most effectively navigate this Libra season energy. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Libra season will begin when the sun enters Libra on Sunday, September 22nd at 12:43 p.m. Universal Time, which will be 8:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:43 a.m. Pacific Time. And for those of you that live in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be 10:43 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, and 2:43 p.m. in Johannesburg, South Africa. Now let's find out the best way to make the most of this Libra season energy. Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. Libra season is a time to focus on relationships and creating healthy connections in your life. It's a time to balance the energy that you give to the people and world around you with the energy you give to loving and taking care of yourself. Libra's cardinal energy empowers you to initiate meaningful connections and foster cooperation, making this the ideal period to resolve conflicts and strengthen bonds. So let's celebrate all of those charming, diplomatic, strong but gracious Libras out there as you align with your inner balance and commit to fighting for what is right while fostering harmony in every aspect of your life. Happy Libra season. Now let's find out what this Libra season means for your individual sign. Okay, my powerful Aries, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 7th house. So Aries, as you know, Libra is the sign of relationships and connection and partnership. And more than any other sign, you will have the energetic influence of Libra season focused on that part of your life specifically because, like I said, the sun will be in your 7th house. Now what this means for you is the overall focus is making sure that there is a balance of give and take in your relationships, and this doesn't have to be romantic relationships. This is regarding any and all relationships in your life. Now, if you are in a romantic relationship, this information is going to relate to that relationship more than likely, but if you aren't, this will relate to any relationship in your life, work, family, or otherwise. And when I say that the focus will be the balance of give and take, this doesn't specifically mean financially or when it comes to material things. What this means is this 4 weeks will highlight if the relationship has any issues, and if it does, the solution to those issues is going to be addressing that balance of give and take energetically. Meaning when it comes to the things that you expect from them or ask of them, are you willing to and do you provide them with those very same things? If you expect honesty and understanding from them, are you currently giving them honesty and understanding? If you desire compassion and if you desire emotional availability from them, are you giving them the compassion that they require and deserve and the emotional availability that you want in return? Remember, we are made of the same thing as every other living thing in the universe. And if you look at nature, when it is balanced, it thrives. But when something is out of balance in nature, it begins to break down and it begins to destruct. So if you are experiencing a relationship in decline or that is not thriving, something is out of balance. Identify what that is. Focus on restoring that balance and you are guaranteed a resolution which will then open the pathway for the relationship to thrive. So Aries, during this Libra season, know that identifying where there is an imbalance in your relationship and then restoring that equilibrium will be the most effective way to use this energy to your benefit. And if you do so, this will set the stage for the relationship in your life to be uplifting, to be supportive, and for it to be a source of fulfillment as opposed to a source of stress or distraction. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Aries. Okay, my powerful Taurus, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 6th house. So Taurus, you know Libra is the sign of balance and relationships. And for you, the sun will be bringing this energy to your 6th house. So this is that once in a year opportunity for you to set an extremely strong foundation for yourself in order to make sure that the remainder of the year is a time period where you thrive and where you create a strong momentum leading into 2025. And the way to do this is to restore the balance in your life because, as I've said many times on my channel, we are made of the same thing as everything else in the universe, and when nature is balanced, it thrives, and when it is out of balance, it breaks down and destructs. And because the sun's energy is in your 6th house, you will benefit greatly from balancing your daily routine, meaning this is the best time of year for you to establish a daily routine where you make sure that you implement the activities that tend to your health physically, mentally, and spiritually. An example would be making sure that you have a meditation routine and making sure that you have some sort of workout that you do each day, and then making sure that you have a meal plan that guarantees that what you are putting into your body is fuel-based, making your energetic balance the priority. This will put you in a position of feeling your best and then operating at your optimum capacity, which will then give you the highest likelihood of success. This is also the time for you to structure your workday in a way where you prioritize your responsibilities, which will result in you having the most productive day possible in the most efficient way possible. So Taurus, if you find that you have been feeling stressed out or feeling lost or demotivated, this is the perfect opportunity for you to take your power back by putting the activities into place within your day that support you feeling your best. I promise if you implement these activities that tend to your well-being, you will instantly begin to feel more optimistic and feel more confident, and you will have more energy. And as a result, you will not only make better decisions, but if you are faced with any challenges, you will feel more motivated and capable to face them head on. So whatever comes up for you during this 4 weeks of Libra season, know that the solution to making the most of any given situation is having a strong foundation to work from. And the way to do that is by creating a master schedule for yourself to live by that results in daily activities that reflect the best version of yourself. Doing this for yourself is what loving yourself truly is. So forget about what you haven't done in the past. Connect to this present moment, sit down and create your daily schedule, then start to put that schedule to use, Taurus. You will be so glad you did. And by the way, this doesn't mean you have to be a workhorse. Remember, balance is key. You can have scheduled in periods of rest, so that way you can recharge. It's all about making sure you are taking care of yourself so you can work at your best while feeling your best. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Taurus. Okay, my powerful Geminis, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 5th house. So Gemini, this is an excellent energy for you. Be ready to have a productive and fun 4 weeks where opportunities will come your way, where your Gemini gifts of intellect and creativity and innovation, they will be increased. Now, we know that Libra is the sign of balance, so it's always best to look at these 4 weeks in terms of prioritizing a healthy equilibrium in your life. Libra is also the sign of relationships and partnerships, so you will benefit greatly and most by looking at your life situation and asking yourself, where is it that my life is out of balance? And what is it that I need to do in order to get my life back into a healthy place? The way to establish which area of your life this is by identifying where you've been facing conflict or complication. That will be the area that is out of balance, because anything that is balanced thrives and anything that is out of balance begins to break down and destruct. So if your romantic relationship is having problems, the priority should not be focusing on whose fault it is. And instead, you should focus on where there is an imbalance, so that way you both can work as a team to restore the balance. Now, if your professional career is the source of complication or stress, identify where the imbalance is in that area, and then ask yourself, how can you restore that balance? If your health is an issue, maybe it's time to put as much energy into taking care of yourself as you put into letting loose and having fun. The exciting thing about this 4-week period, Gemini, is this is a chance for you to address any issue of imbalance in your life, then take action to restore that equilibrium, and as a result, you will be working at your optimum power, which will lead you to being able to quickly manifest the things that you desire and that you definitely deserve. Now, the other great thing about this sun being in Libra is it forms a very positive aspect with your Gemini energy. So if you take these steps, not only will the process flow seamlessly, but the result is guaranteed to be positive. Now, the 5th house also indicates that if you are single and you're looking for a relationship, it is likely that there will be romantic opportunities during this time. If you're in a relationship and you two have been trying to have a child, this energy is extremely positive for getting good news in this area. And overall, the 5th house just brings a wave of happiness and good times. But in order to really make the most of this energy, you will definitely want to take any areas of your life that you know need to be addressed and focus on how you can create more of a healthy balance in that area. So Gemini, do that and you will find that the momentum into the rest of this year and the beginning of 2025 will be off the charts. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Gemini. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 4th house. So Cancers, you are going to feel in your element during this next 4 weeks, and this is not because Libra is a water sign. No, we know that Libra is an air sign. However, Libra being in your 4th house, that is naturally your energetic space because Cancer is the ruler of the 4th house. Your energy is best represented by intuition, by nurturing energy, emotional awareness, the idea of the private life, and the foundation and roots of your being, which are all associated with the 4th house. Now, because Libra is the sign of relationships and it is the sign of balance, this means that during the 4 weeks of Libra season, this is the time for you to focus on balancing this area of your life. Meaning, if you listen to the voice of speculation more than you listen to the voice of your intuition, this is the time to recalibrate that relationship. If you give more energy to privacy than you do to being outwardly directed, then this is the time to recalibrate the relationship between those two ways of being. The thing is, everything that is balanced thrives, and anything that is out of balance begins to break down and destruct. So if there's any area of your life where you are experiencing complications, especially an area of your life that is connected to those topics that are within the 4th house energy, this is the 4-week period where if you address those issues, you will find that there will be a major shift towards the positive in your life, and you will start to create an incredible momentum of manifesting as you move forward into the remainder of 2024 and into the beginning of 2025. Also, because Libra is the sign of relationships and this is in your 4th house, this will be the perfect time to tend to any family relationships that are a source of stress or frustration. And also, if you have been thinking of moving, this is the perfect time to set the groundwork and the plan for that. Or if you're at the point where the groundwork has already been laid, this could be the perfect time to pull the trigger and just go for it. The good news is, Cancers, this Libra season being a cardinal energy like your Cancer energy, and when we talk about the aspect between these two energies, it forms a square, which means that there may be tension or conflict that comes up. And the reason why I say this is good news is because that means that this is the optimum time to take action with a high likelihood of success when it comes to resolving the conflict and moving forward, resulting in growth. And when you are growing in life, you are absolutely succeeding in life because that brings knowledge and that brings experience, which brings confidence. And it also means you no longer have to carry the weight of any unresolved issues, which is extremely exciting. So Cancers, overall, this is going to be an excellent opportunity for you to tend to the area of your life that is the most significant in terms of where you are naturally capable, because the 4th house is an area of life where you really understand how to make that energy function in the best way possible. This is in your wheelhouse. Just remember, balance is key. Compromise will be key also, so embrace that idea as well and embrace this energetic opening. And happy Libra season, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 3rd house. So Leos, this is an excellent energy for you, but be ready for some action because the next 4 weeks is going to have a lot of energy and activity coming your way. The 3rd house is ruled by Gemini, so you can look at the next 4 weeks as a time for you to access your multitasking skills and blend them with that incredible gift that you have for organizing. It will be important though, because the sun's in Libra, to recognize that your key to successfully utilizing this energy and this time period will be in making sure balance is your top priority. For example, if you find that because of the 3rd house influence, any issues come up with a family member or someone that lives in close proximity of you, or a roommate or somebody that you live with or spend a lot of time with, just know that the solution to the issue that comes up between the two of you will be identifying where the energetic exchange between the two of you is out of balance. Then make your priority restoring balance as opposed to focusing on whose fault it is. And also instead of proving that point of whose fault it is. Also, don't be surprised if any opportunity comes up for you where the success of the opportunity will be contingent on how you communicate. And the way to make sure that you are communicating most effectively is, again, making sure that balance is the priority. So listening as much as you are talking. Focusing on compromise and understanding the other person's perspective as much as you are focused on them understanding your perspective. And making sure that both parties are happy with the outcome. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not supposed to stick to your guns if you know something is right for you, but it does mean that it will be in your best interest to make sure that you are sticking to your guns without being unnecessarily stubborn. It's about you sticking to what you know is right while making sure that you factor in the other person's perspective. Now, the third house also influences your interaction with social media. So if you have an imbalance in this area, be ready for it to be apparent during this time. Meaning if you are spending too much time on social media, this will come to your attention during this 4 weeks of Libra season. So that way you can recalibrate and then prioritize a healthy relationship with your social media use. Also, if you are a content creator and you have been wanting to grow your following, this will be the perfect time to do so. And the success of this will be rooted in consistency. And you may say to that, well, Sean, this will require me spending more time on social media, which is a great point and a great opportunity to point out that when it comes to establishing the balance of energy you give to social media, it does mean factoring in how you are interacting with it. Are you just scrolling, or are you on there giving energy to your business? Establishing the intention of how you're spending your time, meaning what are you giving your energy to and how effective you are when it comes to communicating your ideas, is going to be the theme of this 4-week period, Leo. So be ready to take on the challenge and thrive in your success of meeting every challenge with confidence and excitement. Just know overall, Libra is a great energy for you. So embrace this energetic opening. Good things are on the way, and happy Libra season, Leo. Okay, my powerful Virgos, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your second house. So Virgos, it will be important to approach this 4-week period with the theme of balance at the forefront of your consciousness, because we know Libra season is all about balance, and it will be important to focus on where you put your energy, because bringing awareness to where you put your energy is going to help you understand if you are putting your energy into the things that genuinely matter to you. The second house is all about what is of value to you. So adjusting your actions to make sure that you are prioritizing giving energy to the things that really matter to you. This is going to show the universe that you are in alignment with your true desires, and this will result in increasing your manifesting powers. But if you are saying that you really want success in one area of your life, but you are spending a lot of your time and your focus giving energy to another part of your life, or being distracted by activities or people that do not support your goals, then this is showing the universe that there is something out of whack. Identifying that imbalance, then making the choice to come up with a plan to address that imbalance and then restore the equilibrium, that will result in you making the most of this Libra season and subsequently creating a strong momentum for yourself moving forward into the remainder of 2024 and into the beginning of 2025, which is very exciting. Now, the second house also relates to your self-worth. So if any conflict, or if any challenges come up, or if any source of frustration come up for you during this 4-week period, Virgo, instead of looking to see who is to blame, instead ask yourself, how does this reflect my self-worth? Am I living in integrity, and am I making sure that I'm balancing what I believe to be right and wrong with the actions that I take and the decisions that I make? This will set you up to have some major realizations during this time, which will result in major changes, and those changes will result in different choices. And when you allow yourself to grow and change and make different choices, that is when your life really shifts and you start to materialize the life that you have envisioned for yourself. So this can be an extremely exciting time for you Virgos out there, where you make some much needed shifts in perspective and some changes in actions that will result in fulfillment and success, which is very exciting. So embrace this energetic opening, and happy Libra season, Virgos. Okay, my powerful Libras, it is finally here, your season, and I want to wish all of you beautiful, charming, intelligent, fun-loving Libras out there a rebirth season filled with laughter, with good fortune, abundance, connection, new experiences, and most of all, love. So happy birthday, Libra. Now, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your first house. So Libra, you are the sign of relationships, and you are the sign of balance. And I have been reminding each sign during your season that we are made from the same thing as everything else in the universe. And when the living things in nature are balanced, they thrive. And when they are out of balance, they break down and they destruct. So Yes, this is that time of year where the sun's influence is strongest in terms of bringing you the power of magnetism and confidence, which elevates the probability of opportunity coming your way. So the things in life that you desire, you can absolutely make headway in terms of manifesting those things into reality. However, it is so important to focus your energy on bringing awareness to whether or not you feel like your life is balanced. Do you give yourself the love and the care necessary to make sure your spiritual battery and your emotional battery and your mental battery is charged? Do you make sure the relationships in your life have an equal energy, an exchange of give and take? Bringing awareness to whether or not your life has a healthy balance will be exactly what is necessary in order for you to thrive as you do bring the vision that you have for yourself into reality. Otherwise, you can find yourself attracting opportunity and making the most of those opportunities, but then experiencing burnout or health issues or mental health breakdowns, which is counterproductive to the fulfillment and peace that you deserve and that your soul desires, Libra. So use this 4-week period as an opportunity to shed any negative energy from the past. Hit the reset button and really prioritize your well-being and your health, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So this way, you allow your rebirth season to be a time of renewed energy and also a renewed perspective and a renewed set of priorities that will lead to a renewed way of navigating your life. So that way, you do not find yourself slipping into old habits and then recreating another 12 months like the ones that you just had. And that's not to say that you just had a negative 12 months or a bad 12 months in any way. However, it is to say how important it is to make sure that you are growing and expanding and taking care of yourself in the process by using the experiences that you have as lessons about who you are and what you require as an individual to not only be your best, but to feel your best. So overall, Libra, this will for sure be a time of new exciting opportunities, but more than anything, it will be a time of turning the page on the previous way of navigating your life and stepping into your power now, stepping into your confidence and stepping into really loving yourself so that way the next 12 months can be the best of your life. So embrace this energetic opening. Happy birthday and happy Libra season, Libra. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 12th house. So Scorpios, this is going to be an exciting 4-week period for you. And the reason I say that is because you can definitely expect some realizations to be coming your way. Realizations about life, about who you are in this life, and about the best way for you to move forward in a way where you are empowered and ready to make the most of each moment without being distracted by small energy or nonsense. More than anything, this will be about emotional liberation for you, Scorpio. You can expect some deep-rooted feelings to come to the surface, and this may be triggered by an upcoming event that involves conflict with someone or some sort of loss. Now, it may involve a relationship interaction that triggers emotions related to past hurt. The good news is, these feelings will surface, and as they surface, you will be much less likely to connect to these feelings in the same way you have in the past and then react. Instead, you will be able to separate yourself from these feelings in a way where you can really observe the feelings and you will have an understanding of where they come from and how to process and release them. And the newfound understanding that you will have based on this clarity will open the door to a lighter, more optimistic perspective for yourself moving forward. Now, this isn't to say that you are not an optimistic person already, but it is to say that you may have been feeling weighed down recently by the heaviness and the reality of life's frustrations, but you haven't even realized it or even realize exactly where it was coming from. And this 12th house energy will help you to tap into your subconscious and deeper feelings in order to get to the root of these feelings, which will then help to bring them to the surface. So that way they can be processed and then released. So keep your awareness heightened for this sort of triggering experience. It will be the catalyst to a new way of seeing yourself and the world around you, also resulting in a deeper understanding of the best way to move forward when it comes to what it is you truly want for yourself, and then bringing that vision that you have for yourself based on those desires into reality. Now, you will be more connected to your intuition as a result. You'll be more connected to your soul's truth, and you will have a sharpness and a clarity in terms of the steps to take when it comes to bringing your dreams into reality, which is the perfect setup for you to really step into your season renewed and ready to hit the ground running. So look at this Libra season as your last chapter of 2024. As you get ready to turn the page and then step into your season, seeing the remainder of 2024 in a new light and then ready to really get a head start on 2025 with the perspective of really making that your best year yet, so that way you have a head start and you have some strong momentum going, and it all starts with this being the last chapter and you stepping into your season as a brand new cycle, and then you hit the ground running and it's only onward and upward from there. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Scorpio. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 11th house. So Sagittarius, if you saw my Virgo season video, I warned you about this. I warned you that Virgo season was going to be a bit challenging, but that you would be rewarded when Libra season came along, because the 4 weeks of Libra season, they are going to be amazing for you. This is going to be a time where you will feel the momentum of 2024 really surging in terms of you connecting to more people socially and professionally, and also you making headway when it comes to manifesting your dreams into reality. So if there's a project that you've been working on for a while, or if there's a goal that you've been pursuing for a while, you can look forward to making major headway in that area, if not even achieving this goal during the 4 weeks of Libra season. Now, Libra is the sign of balance and relationships. So this will be a time where you will benefit from looking at your goals and asking yourself, do you give enough energy to these goals? Do you give enough energy necessary to yield the desired results? Do you balance the energy that you put into bringing your vision into reality with the energy that you are expecting back from the universe? This is also a time where you are meant to look at the balance of energetic output and the energetic input you give yourself, Sagittarius, meaning, do you make sure and give yourself the opportunity to recharge your spiritual, mental, and emotional battery? Now, you will have Scorpio season coming up before you know it, which will be a natural phase of recharging before your season, but you still want to bring awareness to this dynamic of energetic output and input during this Libra season, so that way you are working at optimum power during a 4-week period where your magnetism is increased and your manifesting power is increased. Also, keep your awareness heightened when it comes to meeting someone new or deepening a connection that you already have, in terms of that person playing a major role in your success moving forward. Overall, Sagittarius, this is a time for you to assess your life situation and what you have accomplished and learned in 2024, and then ask yourself, do you still want the same things now that you wanted at the beginning of the year? And based on your experiences up until this point in the year, how can you use that information that you've gathered and the lessons that you've learned to make sure that you apply the insight to facilitate growth and expansion and success from this point and moving forward into the remainder of the year, so you can start 2025 already in the flow. Now, this is going to be a major opening for you, Sagittarius, so be ready for good things to come your way and new connections to be made socially, professionally, and then also new realizations mentally and spiritually in terms of clarity and insights, culminating in a strong forward momentum, which is very exciting. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Sagittarius. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 10th house. So Capricorns, you are the ruler of the 10th house. So the next 4 weeks for you will be a time where you will be in the right energetic space to really utilize your strengths and to capitalize on all of the things that you have learned up until this point in your life, and more specifically up until this point in 2024. Now, the main opportunities that will be coming your way will be relating to your professional world. And if you're watching my video for the first time and you're thinking, oh Lord, not another astrologer talking to Capricorns or Capricorn energy about their professional world, then just know that I'm absolutely not someone who thinks Capricorns only care about work and money. But this 4-week period of Libra season is in your 10th house, and the 10th house does focus on bringing energy to your professional world. So this will be that time of year for you to really focus on career, Capricorns, if you want to be utilizing the energy in the most effective way possible. And this will also be a time, because Libra is the sign of balance and relationships, where you're meant to ask yourself, are you balancing the amount of time that you spend focused on work with the amount of time that you spend nurturing the relationships in your life? Do you give as much to your inner world as you do to your outer world? This will be very important for you to determine, because if there is an imbalance of any sort in this area or in these areas, this is the time to address it and then recalibrate, so that way you can make sure that you are thriving in all areas of your life. Because as I've said to all of the signs in this Libra season video, if something is balanced, it thrives, and when it's out of balance, it breaks down and it destructs. So you want to really make sure that you are balancing the necessary energies in your life so that way you optimize your manifesting power, especially as we move closer and closer to your season, Capricorn. Now you can expect new responsibilities to be coming your way. You can expect some endings in order to make way for new beginnings to be coming your way. And this is in your professional world. The most important thing is to really prioritize assessing if your professional world is fulfilling to you. And if not, what is it that you will need from that part of your life to feel fulfilled? And then what can you do in terms of perspective and action in order to get it to a place where it does fulfill you, Capricorn? Now, if you work in social media at all as a creator, this can be a time where you have a surge in your following if you give energy to that, because your magnetism and the way that you are perceived by the public also will get a positive boost during this 4 weeks of Libra season. Conversely, if there is some action of yours in the past that you may have been running from, this could come to light. And it might cause some waves. And if that's the case, I just say to that, it's best to bring it to light so it can be processed in your life in whatever way necessary, so that way you can just move forward without that looming over your head. So overall, Capricorn, this is going to be a 4-week period that is all about taking some practical steps, like assessing your life situation when it comes to your relationship with work and your work relationships within that environment, and making sure that those things and those relationships are in a good place. And if not, determining the best way and plan of action moving forward to achieve the vision that you have for yourself that you know will lead to fulfillment, so that way you can have a strong momentum as you move forward into the remainder of 2024 and into the start of 2025. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Capricorn. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 9th house. So Aquarius, this is going to be a 4-week period filled with excitement and the unexpected. This will be a time where you may have an experience or two that challenges the way that you look at yourself and the way that you look at life. So whatever comes up for you in terms of a conflict in a relationship or a surge of unhappiness, or if you find yourself asking yourself, what am I doing? And what am I doing it all for? And am I on the right path? Just know that this is the perfect time for you to be asking yourself these questions, because the 4 weeks of Libra season are sure to bring about the experiences and the realizations and the interactions with the people who will assist you when it comes to answering these questions. More than likely, you will find yourself interacting with people that have a different perspective or background than you, and these interactions are going to broaden your perspective in a way that is extremely positive. This will also be a time where you may find the motivation or the interest to read a spiritual book or a book on philosophy, or even the biography of someone that will really inspire you, which will also expand your perspective. This is going to be one of those phases of life, Aquarius, where you are guaranteed to grow as an individual, and not necessarily from overcoming hardships, but more so from having experiences that you haven't had before and interacting with people that see the world a bit differently. So if you find yourself having the opportunity to try something new this Libra season, or if there's something you have been wanting to try and you just haven't taken the initiative to do it, now is the time to go for it. Not only is your soul yearning for change, but you also have a surge of good luck during this 4 weeks of Libra season. So the outcome of any new activities is very likely to be positive. This will also be a time where it will be highlighted if you are the type of person that dreams big for yourself, but you don't put the details into action to bring your dreams into reality. So if you find yourself frustrated at all when it comes to manifesting the things that you desire, this will be the perfect 4-week period to establish your detailed action plan for doing just that. Seeing the vision is great, and feeling the vision is even better, but taking action is necessary. Not to force anything, but to be living your life in a way as though the dream is already realized. So balancing vision with action is the theme for you, Aquarius, during this Libra season. So if you really want to make some headway when it comes to manifesting your dreams into reality, make sure you take that step-by-step approach. So overall, Aquarius, this is definitely a good luck energy for you. It's also a major opportunity to make some exciting changes, not only in how you see yourself and the world around you, but how you navigate your life. Bringing on a new perspective, and that new perspective resulting in a strong momentum as you work your way into the remainder of 2024 and into 2025. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Libra season, Aquarius. Okay, my powerful Pisces, when the sun shifts into Libra for you, this is going to be in your 8th house. So Pisces, this is it. This is that point in the year where you are meant to dig deep, Pisces. You just came out of Virgo season, which depending on your chart can be challenging or it can be freeing, but either way, you got to experience some time where Pisces was not as strong in your chart as the other signs in your chart because they had much more of an influence, which I'm sure gave you a different perspective and a different way of navigating life. Then we just had that lunar eclipse in Pisces, which was holding up that cosmic mirror that I was talking about and giving you an opportunity to really be honest with yourself about what needs to shift. Well, this 8th house, Sun transit, is the time to make that shift. The formula for change is being honest with yourself to identify what it is that you want to transform, then coming up with an action plan to do so, and then putting that plan into action. Well, now is the time to put that plan into action. We are shifting into the second half of the astrological year, and this is the time where the momentum can really get going in terms of you reaping the rewards from all the work you have been putting in, not only from the beginning of the numerology year, but especially since March, the beginning of the astrological year. Now, the 8th house gives you a strong connection to your intuition. It also strengthens your ability to stick to whatever you commit to, Pisces. So at the start of this Libra season, or whenever you see this video, set your personal goals in terms of what it is that you want to achieve and what it is you know you need to transform in your life in order to do so. And know that you will be successful at making the shift, not only because you are completely capable, but because you are ready to leave the past in the past, and because you are no longer willing to be distracted by the things that have taken you off course in the past. This is the time to make sure that 2024 is different than any other year, meaning you take this time to reignite your fire and your ambition and your self-love and your self-confidence and your focus, Pisces. The 8th house can sometimes bring about a struggle or a loss of some sort, but just know that whatever comes your way during this 4-week period, you can handle it and you will be stronger because of it. The 8th house energy also can bring a focus to finances in terms of some sort of money that you might share with someone else. And if this is the case, if there is any issue with these shared resources, now is the time for you to get on the same page with this person so that way it doesn't prove to be a source of stress moving forward. Look at Libra season as a time for spiritual house cleaning, a time for clarity, a time for taking action based on what you know to be best for yourself, and a time for self-mastery, Pisces. You are capable and you love yourself enough to really start prioritizing what is best for you while making choices from your higher self. And this Libra season and the strength of the sun in your 8th house is just the support and just the motivation that will get you to where you want to go. So embrace this energetic opening. I believe in you, Pisces. You got this. And happy Libra season, Pisces. Okay, so there you have it. What to expect overall during this Libra season from September 22nd to October 22nd. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and that will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and you definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.